Okay, letting everything just get used to me for a second. Can I get this to click up and down? Okay, the mic is settled. Caffeine. Hi, welcome to this video where we're going to be exploring the full body language. Stop. Okay, stop and type that in. Would you like to radiate confidence and power without saying a word? Okay, I know I certainly have wanted to, and how I've failed at this. Okay, so this video we're going to dive into a simple body language set of techniques that are going to help you. Stop. Start again. Take three. Look at the three. Would you like to radiate confidence, power, and influence, but without saying a word? Okay, in this video, we're going to dive into what goes on in our body language that conveys that and what gets in the way of it and what you can start doing today to embody it more. Okay, so have you ever felt overlooked or underestimated or felt like what you had to say or who you were being wasn't being valued? I know I certainly have, and I've had to learn, well, how do we change that narrative? Like, what goes on inside people that makes them exude that confidence and what takes away from it? So, what I've learned is that body language, or which is really about our posture and our nervous system, is a silent ally. It's either going to help us or hinder us, and it's the thing that commands respect and attention without you saying anything. So, I like to call it our silent power, and I've had to learn this the hard way because, growing up, for the last 30 years, I've studied authentic masculinity because my father was an abusive alcoholic, which meant not only did I have poor role modeling and no rites of passage, but whenever my masculinity got powerful and embodied, it was met with resistance. Okay, it was shut down. Couple that with 20 years of private practice working with now over 100,000 patient visits, I've had a frontline view of what does and doesn't work. So when we talk about posture, what we're really talking about is what I call your silent power. It's how our inner world meets the outer world. There's a part of our brain called a mirror neuron, and we're always literally reading how each other are thinking and feeling. So if you can tap into a powerful, confident authority, as in your own authority, not power over, but your own neutral authority, if you can tap into that inside your place, other people are going to feel it. Okay, so the one of the quick ways we want you to start accessing it is about changing your posture, because when we change the position of our body, it changes how we think and feel. So feet shoulder width apart, chest broad, not puffed, not collapsed, but broader, chin back, head pulled up. If you want to add to this, you take your hand, you put them on your solar plexus, so just slightly out of the video shot here, and you're going to breathe in your nose and out your nose and focus your breath underneath your hand on your solar plexus. Do that for 30 seconds, do that for 60 seconds. Ideally, you're doing that in the morning or before an important meeting or phone call to tap your posture, to tap your nervous system, to get yourself to embody that power that's already in there. The second thing is about eye contact. Now, whenever we meet people, eye contact is a couple of things. It says, hey, I'm giving you attention, I'm paying attention to you. The second thing is about trust, because people who don't feel trustworthy don't make eye contact. They look away. They feel like, oh, hang on, don't see me. So it does two things. One, it's connecting with the other, and the second thing, it's conveying, I'm here, I'm open, I'm present. And the world is screaming out for masculine presence right now. It is If you've watched any of my videos, you'll hear me say this a lot. I think the world needs more masculinity, not less, just more in a more authentic way, okay? The other thing that eye contact does is it's subtle but powerful. It lets people know I belong here. It lets people know I'm meant to be here. Pausing for the next click. Don't know why this isn't working. Okay, the next thing, and you'll notice I'm doing this in the video, and I do it naturally now because I've learned to align my passion and my enthusiasm with my gestures. So I used to, having been shut down growing up as a child or not encouraged, at those critical moments of rites of passage, I would have held my body and my arms still. I've learned that when someone expresses an emotion, their body moves. Okay, no one's like, "Hi, I'm really, excited to meet you." Well, it's ridiculous. We move. So it's about learning how your enthusiasm and passion want to move through you and letting your gestures go with it. It's incredibly authentic. It exudes what you're feeling inside to the people around you. And when it's done naturally and authentically, it gives you more presence and influence. Pausing again to get this thing to work. The next thing is we want to talk about, I want to go a bit deeper into what we call a power stance. And it's really, this isn't something that you walk into a room and do, but it is something you practice so that you know how you authentically access power and influence in your body, in your physiology. And the more you practice it, like building any muscle, the more you build that pathway in your nervous system, the more you're going to be able to command it in a relaxed way at will. So we coach that people should do it 30 to 60 seconds in the morning, breathing in the nose, out the nose, hands on the solar plexus with those feet shoulder width, chest open, chin back, head lifted, to really get your nervous system into that I belong, I'm powerful, I'm present, I'm authentic, I'm magnetic. And when you do those things and your brain is connecting with that in a natural, authentic way, other people are going to read it and you'll not only be listened to and magnetic, but people will take what you say more seriously. And all of this isn't to have power over or to dominate anyone else. It's to align you with your authentic embodied masculinity. Okay. These things will elevate that naturally. See, this authentic power is in every man. It's inside every male physiology, but we do have to put our attention on it. We do have to activate it. We do have to build its muscle and express it. No one can do that for us. But if you do, you'll have that power and that confidence and that presence relatively easily. So if you would like to transform how you command space, how others see you, how the level of respect you get, the level of presence you have, comment confidence below. Let me know which one of these tips you're going to start doing so that we can share in our movement towards authentic masculinity. And remember that masterful body language is not, it's part of who you are. It's not a tip, really. It's not a strategy. It becomes a part of who you are. And that when you can get it to that place by practicing the embodiment exercises we've suggested in the video, it exudes naturally without effort, and your power and presence and your identity carry this magnetism. Really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. There's a couple of others you might really like. One is about stop being the nice guy, which talks about, well, then how do we apply this into the boundaries we set? How do we say yes to what we want and no to what we don't want, clearly, cleanly, and quite frankly, without being an asshole? And the second is about the masculinity crisis, and that is, well, what is authentic masculinity? What are the main concepts that you need to be looking for? I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in more to come. Bye for now.